Hello, welcome to Reach for Healing. I'm Rebecca Harmon, and we're on day 10 of our 40-day abundance journey based on the Abundance book written by John Randolph Price. Day 10 is the last unique statement before we start over at statement 1 on day 11. So I'm going to share my screen and we'll read this statement together and talk about it on the other side. Statement 10. I keep my mind and thoughts off this world, and I place my entire focus on God within as the only cause of my prosperity. I acknowledge the inner presence as the only activity in my financial affairs, as the substance of all things visible. I place my faith in the principle of abundance in action within me. The purpose of the abundance journey is to help rewire our thinking about money, prosperity, and abundance, to help us shift from thinking that what we see around us as truth to knowing that the truth with a capital T is much different. This last statement really codifies that concept when it tells us that we take our mind and our eyes and our focus off of this world. This world could be described as the news, the balance in our checking account or savings account, the number at the bottom of our check when we get paid, the amount of bills that we have to pay. Those things are this world. And this statement is telling us to take our focus off of what appears to be the reality and shift to an understanding of what we said in that very first statement, that the infinite, Great Spirit, God, however you want to refer to this power for good in the universe, that is the only source and substance of all of our good. And it is the source and substance of all of our good, regardless of what things look like in this world. And so in this final day 10 statement, we are reminding ourselves that the faith that we have is not in our ability to earn money. It's not in the interest rate in our bank accounts. It's not in anything but the principle of abundance in action within each of us. In the 1930s, divine science minister Emmett Fox wrote a small essay that he titled The Golden Key. The Golden Key was what he described as a surefire way to solve any problem, no matter how big or small, and no matter what it was. The Golden Key was a process, and he would tell people who had trouble and came to him to turn the golden key or to golden key the situation or the person that was giving them trouble. And to turn the golden key on something or to golden key a person or a situation, you simply take your attention off of the trouble and you shift your attention and your energy and your focus to God. The easiest way to do that is to focus on things that are in alignment with what we would call the qualities of God, things that are harmonious and beautiful, things that are peaceful or joyous, things that are abundant, things that are healthy, things that are wonderful, positive, and add nothing but joy to our lives. So instead of focusing on what's wrong and what's not working, or on who's bothering us or not doing what we want them to do, we shift our attention, our focus, our energy, our observation powers to those things that are already representing this infinite spirit of good, or as Ernest Holmes called it, a power for good in the universe. When we shift our attention, that's when we come into alignment with this truth, and that's when it appears that miracles begin to happen. Now, this isn't magic. It's not hocus pocus. It seems like it sometimes, as in the story that I shared at the beginning of the journey with my family member who on day 40 of their journey closed on a house that they never thought they could get. In my own experience, I've had many things show up along my abundance journey times. money in the form of bonuses, opportunities for additional work when I needed to make a little bit more money or wanted to purchase something that would have been difficult in a current budget situation. I've had opportunities show up. I've had experiences show up, invitations to do things. The expansion and abundance that shows up for us will be unique for each and every one of us. And as I said, it's not magic, even though it kind of seems like it sometimes. It's simply what happens when we come into alignment with the understanding that all of our good comes from our connection to and alignment with Source. I hope that you have had a good start to your 40-day abundance journey on these first 10 days. And I look forward to seeing you back tomorrow on day 11, when we'll start over journaling statement 1. Until then, take care.